Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're doing well. My name is I play 4K, aka I play 8K, aka I play 16K, or UHD King. During this video, I'm going to show you Stalker Call of Pripyat PC game running CiNEmatic mode that I'm currently developing. It's going to be based on the best community modes put together, the best what I think for you guys, and it's going to be designed to complete the vanilla, the original game of Stalker Call of Pripyat with completely new visuals, sometimes even wow effect visuals, and beautiful 3D sounds, new sounds for the guns, 3D Dolby, beautiful new weaponry system, 3D beautiful animation, higher polygons count per 3D meshes, beautiful textures, beautiful pretty much everything. Okay, and today I'm going to show it to you, and this is going to be version 1.3 of CiNEmatic mode for Stalker Call of Pripyat. But keep in mind that this CiNEmatic mode in the future we're going to see some extensions when people will put some levels from Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, from Stalker Clear Sky. It's all possible, and extend even the custom maps. But this is going to be designed when I started for the Stalker Call of Pripyat, so you can replay it and enjoy it. As you can see, dynamic menu and everything. Today I'm going to show it to you guys on a single Titan RTX video card, and keep in mind this is not my gaming rig, this is not my gaming PC, this is my workstation, which is Mozilla PC render firm version 2. It's going to be based on two Xeons E5 2699 V3 flagship CPUs. Are only running 2 cores per each CPU, but 2 of them, 2 CPUs, so 4 cores total, acting as a quad core, as a 4 physical cores, and it's beautifully running at 3.6 gigahertz or 3600 multiplier, 3600 megahertz, 36 multiplier, available maximum without any motherboard hacking yet and without modifying any BIOS. But keep in mind that those flagships or any Xeon C5 V3, you can pretty much modify the BIOS and unlock its capability, which is 2000 series E5 server Xeon CPUs, unlock the capabilities to the maximum multiplier on all cores. But I didn't do that yet, and I only enabled 2 cores, 2 threads. But as again, for this game, 2 cores, 2 threads is more than enough, but I'm going to use on each CPU, so total 4 core, 4 threads, more than enough in 8K resolution, especially because game pretty much going to utilize a single core. But just because today I'm using the XRAY game engine, the original game engine, but modified by the community, by the fans, has the extension to Open XRAY engine and 64-bit Open XRAY engine 64-bit extension, which pretty much going to use 2 cores, not 1 core but 2 cores. But still, it's kind like multi-core on steroids. It's not truly multi-core capabilities, multi-thread capabilities of the game engine, but it's better than nothing. Sometimes it helps. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do, pretty much maxed out almost the visuals. Everything what will be not maximum, pretty much you can keep just like that, because it's going to eat a lot of FPS, and the best video card to run this game in 8K resolution, of course, will be RTX 3090, at least to keep the lowest at 30 FPS. But I would say even faster than RTX 3090, the newer generation of the NVIDIA GPUs in 2022 will be the best to run it. Okay, and as again, this is version 1.3, guys, that it was a closed alpha that I wrap up in September of 2020 when I lost the motivation. And right now I was doing this mode on Mozilla PC render firm version 1.0, which had the Xeon E5 2697 V2 CPU, which is also flagship, but 2000 series Xeon C5 V2 CPUs. And right now on those 3 I got another motivation, so I brought that hard disk, SSD drive that was 2 terabytes. All the tools was there, all the mode, and I'm going to resume the developing version 1.4. Version 1.4 will have the textures that's going to be redrawn by the artificial intelligence. Keep that in mind. And let me go ahead and start the game, and we're going to talk. So this is pretty much how I'm going to run it. This is the settings. As you can see, the font is so big. Pretty much this is how Stalker Call of Pripyat original game showing this font at 4K resolution, and in 8K resolution is going to be not even playable, not even visible. But it's not the case over here. This problem changed, as you can see, through my little fix. So this is how we're gonna do it, guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and enjoy it. And I'm going to comment throughout the gameplay a little bit. It's going to be around 1 hour of gameplay. A lot of things will be demonstrated, but keep in mind that 3D texture is not done yet. The skybox is not done yet, but just because I'm going to play in 8K resolution, it's going to look fantastic anyways, and it's going to be amazing. But it's not done yet. It's going to be on another level. The textures on the 3D meshes of the characters not done yet, and a lot of things will be changed a little bit. Okay, I'm going to play at 90 field of view, and yeah, let's go ahead and have a look, shall we, guys? Look, but everything looks so amazing because I'm using right now 2K texture mode, but keep in mind, who needs the 2K? 2K is a joke. So I'm going to use my own artificial intelligence redrawing mode, and it's going to redraw all the way the textures to 8K resolution while adding some more details. So it's going to be amazing. Okay. Let's see what this guy has. Do you have anything for us? Alright, he doesn't have no scopes. Hopefully in the future he will be having some scopes, but anyways. Alright, so look like it's a evenish, foggish kind of evenish, which is nice. Volumetric particles. Look at this animation of this gun. Keep in mind the textures on the gun is not done yet. It's going to be better detailed. It's going to look a little bit better than it is right now. Textures are not done yet. New high polygons 3D meshes or 3D models brought already, but texture is not done yet. So pretty much a lot of modes into this, guys, and I'm going to add my own modifications. Keep that in mind, to keep it even on another level. Like I added the font, I added the grass. Grass will be beautiful in this mode. It's not going to tax a lot, so on a single tighten RTX you still can play in 8K resolution with this type of grass. Alright, let's go ahead and put some add-ons on this gun. It's going to have a lot of add-ons, guys. As you can see, it's not done yet, but I'm going to add the description for you and everything. It's going to be amazing. Let me show you how this looks with some add-ons. Check it out. Quiet, nice. This is the silencer. The animation is gorgeous. As you can see, the guns are on another level, but still kind of in the original vanilla kind of style of Stalker Call of Pripyat. Really like, guys, this game, even the game engine. I think it has a lot of potentials, but unfortunately the developers of the X-Ray game engine that is powering Stalker Call of Pripyat did a big mistake. They didn't think outside of the box. They didn't think about the future, and they created the whole game engine as single-threaded game engine, so it's only using the single core. And if you're running the CPUs like with 8 cores, in my case 72 logical cores, I cannot take advantage of that. This is very sad moment, but anything else is beautiful. The FPS will be a little bit low, but this game is playable even at 25 FPS, like very comfortable for me, for old school players. Look at this beautiful grass, beautiful details, and it's not done yet. The texture is not done yet, so the texture in the ground, everything will be improved on another level in version 1.4 when I'm going to resume the production of this mode. And I'm about to make this mode public over the moddb.com or xraysdk.com websites, and it's going to be version 1.4, probably the final. First it's going to be closed alpha, I'm going to test it, and then probably the final version. Look at this, the kind of evenish
Внимание, противник!
So as you can see, NPCs can fight each other. This is a zombified one, and then they can search the body, and pretty much like alive in the zone, still in that type of style. Even a little bit more from Stalker, even more like Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl kind of. Alright, looks like we gotta help them out a little bit. As you can see, the single core right now, the first one is up to 97%, 95%. It's still pretty high, and you can pretty much manage it even lower than that, but then again it's going to be kind of on steroids, and it's still kind of using the 2 cores. I would say not 2 cores but 2 threads, but it's not that helpful. Helpful a little bit in some cases, but the FPS will be still so low because when the CPU utilization is so high per 1 core, as you can see, per first core at 100%, the FPS is kind of low, and it's stressing so bad the system, so it doesn't matter what kind of GPU you're running. Of course, if you're going to run the RTX 3090, it's going to give you double of power, so you're going to be around 25 FPS as lowest, which is nice, or faster than RTX 3090 video card. You're going to be faster than 25 FPS as the lowest, and then at this visuals, it's just amazing to play, guys. Of course, this game engine supports SLI, but when the GPU utilization below 50%, it doesn't matter if you're running SLI or not, your performance will be pretty low. SLI is great when each GPU is utilized above 90%, and when the single GPU is not utilized above 80%, that's a clear sign that in SLI it's not going to do pretty well. It's going to also show you the lower FPS than just a single video card. Hopefully, guys, this makes sense. As you can see, the zone is amazing, amazing. Even without texture modifications here, it's just amazing, the level of details. I'm going to tweak the textures. I'm going to use the AI. It's going to redraw the textures, and I'm going to redraw them myself, just bringing to the another photorealism, guys, photorealistic level. So stay tuned for that. If you're Stalker fan, don't forget to smash that like button. As again, guys, I'm coming in real time. You probably can hear the secondary system that counting the bitcoins right now. I could be counting the bitcoins with this Titan RTX right now. Instead of, I decided to go ahead and show you the closed alpha version 1.3 that I wrap up in September 2020, that will be resumed, and the much better version is coming out.
Stalker,
and probably
could you come over here?
Probably I'm going to use that newer version, and I'm going to do the whole Stalker Call of Pripyat walkthrough, the best Western walkthrough of Stalker Call of Pripyat. You don't want to miss it. A lot of information will be discussed over my walkthrough, so it's going to be the best in the world in English Stalker Call of Pripyat walkthrough. Keep that in mind. Okay, this is a strategic guy. You don't want to play like this. You want to be so strategic. You want to join this guy to a duty, so he can help the scientist bunker, and he gonna go with you to Pripyat. But as again, you gotta watch my Stalker Call of Pripyat walkthrough, when a lot of secrets, a lot of storyline will be discussed with you over that. And yeah, so pretty much we're going to attack this bandit camp over here. We're gonna create a lot of damage over here. So this is a bad gun for that. We want to use the sniper rifle. Unfortunately, I don't have a scope yet, but this sniper rifle with the scope is just amazing. But even without the scope, it's amazing. It's so precise. I really like it. Actually, without the scope, it's not so good. Alright, so we're gonna fight a little bit over here. This is a bandit here. We're gonna save the meteor real quick. It's going to be a fight over here, guys. As you can see, I'm not using any cheats, so I'm not advising when you play my mods you're using any cheats, because I'm going to ruin the fun. And if you're looking for fun, just play my mod without the cheats and enjoy it. Enjoy those new guns, enjoy the new add-ons. Just earn them. That's how you're going to enjoy them. Only if you earn them. Alright, I need some scope over here. Would be useful. with a scope. Those guys, they're not good. Check alright, I get used to this gun. Alright, those guys are they're playing their game. Alright, let them to come over a little bit to play with us over here. I'm bleeding and I'm under the radiation as well, so let me take the radiation drug real fast. They're gonna come a little bit here, and I'm gonna pick them up. There is a lot of bandits there, and this is a strategic point pretty much right here. Okay, they're coming. Just throwing the grenades right here. Container warehouse. This is, by the way, the Jupiter location, and I think this is the best colors for the Jupiter location, guys. This is how I'm going to rock. And also kind of the similar colors like autumn colors on the Skados, the first map of the Stalker called Pripyat, the first 3D location. Those guys are not a joke. Alright, as you can see, it's getting evenish here. Alright, where are you at? The big distance, they don't have a good guns at that distance, so they cannot hurt me. So pretty much in this game you can make a sense. It's easy. This game is the best. It's photorealistic, and it's the best how the game can be in real life experience, because if it's going to be like a real life experience, the game is not that interesting. Okay, that guy is dead. Jeez. Look at them, they're not a joke, guys. But I'm a good shooter, as you can see. I quickly got adopted to this gun. As again, you can destroy the guns can get broken and stuff. So this type of gun realism over here as well, which is nice. Like it was in Far Cry 2. They brought it because the game was developed during that time in Far Cry 2. And I believe that developers stole this idea from Far Cry 2 developers, but it's nice. In combination, as you can see, a lot of ideas makes a great product, and this is why Stalker Call of Pripyat PC game is a great product. And my mod will be one of the best, guys, as again we can extend it while creating some add-ons, and maybe even I'm going to create some add-ons, you never know. Alright, let me take some bread, let me medkits, and maybe a little bit of ammo. As you can see, it's just like almost in real life, but what can be emulated with the computer. And visuals is amazing. Evenish, foggish, kind of after the rain. It's going to be a rain day and night cycle for those who didn't play. And guys, if you want to play Stalker Call of Pripyat, you want to play with my mod, this is going to be the best, even from the beginning. Because I'm not going to make a complication so hard. I'm not going to make it complicated. So it's not going to be so hard. It's going to be the beginner friendly. Alright, that guy with the grenade can be dangerous. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. Gotta be careful, guys. Even I'm playing like on a medium difficulty, can be dangerous. So. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué trabajo, muchacho?
Ну, подорвали, пацаны!
Oh yeah. So a lot of bandits, as you can see, guys. A lot of bandits. And it depends what day and time and lighting you play. Sometimes it can be difficult, and right now it's foggy, as you can see. And FPS is jumping, guys, and I know it's just because as you can see, the CPU one utilized below 100%, the GPU utilization happens above 90, and this is how it's supposed to be. And to make this happen, probably we need to modify the game engine, where we're going to make fully multi-threaded, multi-core experience. Not kinda on steroids, just 2 threads instead of 1 thread, 1 core. And then the powerful GPUs will be fully utilized, and this is how we're going to receive a great FPS even at 8K resolution. Keep that in mind. Okay, buddy. Jesus, so many of them. It's the main boss here, and he got the hostage, so... Look at that. Beautiful guns, by the way. You're going to enjoy it, guys. This mod is amazing. Lighting is beautiful, and this is not the final version yet. This is the closed alpha that was wrapped up at September 2020, but version 1.3. Version 1.4 will be on another level. Everything will be detailed, and photo-realism will be on another level. Okay, there is hostage there, so we're gonna help him out real quick. This game is emotional as well. You're going to enjoy it, guys. So I'm going to use just my sniper rifle. It's going to be fast, powerful, not any pain delivered to the head. If you're gonna see it, you're gonna kill that dude. So we better be careful. Right there, guys. See that? It's a boss, and there is a dude right there. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna deliver straight to the head.
Thanks for saving me.
Alright, buddy. And this is the main boss, but unfortunately he's not gonna have a lot of goodies on him. Alright, there is some more bandits in the camp. Okay, that's a grenade. That's a grenade. Okay, we're bleeding now. So AI will be a little bit smarter than the control AI. In Stalker, Call of Pripyat, the original game or vanilla version, but it's still not going to be as hard. So I didn't recomplicate it. So you can control it with difficulty. You can make it harder, but this is right now on normal difficulty, which is still, guys, nice when visuals is beautiful, and it's kind of hard to see the opponent, hard to see the NPC because a lot of details. But this is how I like it, and this is how I'm advising you to complete this game as well. This is how you're gonna have a lot of fun with this game. Look at this. Truly foggy evenish. Could be a rain. Could be a thunderstorm. Let's just make sure there is nobody left. Alright. So let's go ahead and let the meteor out, and I'm going to go to Yana. I'm going to take a slip, and we're gonna see again during the day because I don't want to show you the night. Night is very dark in this game, keep that in mind. So alright, let's go, man. So look at the beautiful visuals, beautiful shadows, everything is beautiful. And right now with this beautiful guns right now with the higher polygons count in those 3D meshes, 3D models. Better textures, but not the final textures yet. Beautiful 3D animations, guys, as you can see. 3D characters has much more higher polygon counts in them as well.
I'll meet you by the old train station.
The game is on another level, so the game feels like 2020. You're going to enjoy it, guys. Alright, so I'm at Tiana right now. It's going to go so dark. I don't want to show you the night. Night is kind of boring, but it's kind of dark. It's kind of scary to play it though, because you gotta use the torch, as you can see, and it's kind of hard, especially the mutants will be dangerous. But I want to show you the beauty of the mode, right? And this is not what we're going to demonstrate right now. Keep in mind that I will do the Stalker Call of Pripyat walkthrough, and you don't want to miss it. And it's going to be, I'm going to use the CiNEmatic mode. This is why I'm pretty much developing it right now.
Across a straight line. A novel idea.
Okay, you wanna talk this about the Mount Squad
through the anomalies pretty quick. So
officer.
I sold that info to the guide, and now he takes everyone that way.
Alright, I need this. I need this silencer so bad, so I can use this gun with the silencer. Oh, it's going to be beauty. And it's Viper 5 using the regular pistol ammo at the zone, at the Chernobyl zone. And there's a lot of those ammos, and if you have something like a machine gun that capable max size 40, it's, guys, beautiful gun. Highly recommend this Viper, especially with all the upgrades, silencer and scope. It's just unbelievable. So alright, so let me sell some grenades, and let's go ahead and let the guys know, the duty guy know about the Monolith team, so he's gonna join them to the scientist bunker.
What's new?
What's your business?
And he wants to hear it, actually. So this is the guy, guys. If you wanna completely like a professional Stalker Call of Pripyat, you wanna give that information about the Monolith. And yes, I trust them, so you earn the half of the trust of this general, of this highly ranked officer. It's not the general, but and there is another half after the PDAs. You gotta give him the PDAs, but right now he doesn't trust you. You gotta give the PDAs first to this guy, and after you're gonna do it, and it's going to be available only when you're going to help the mechanic. So we're gonna help the mechanic, then we're
See you again sometime,
PDAs. Stalker. Which PDAs? These PDAs, guys, that you can pretty much found in dead bodies of the mercenaries at the facility. But as again, I'm gonna explain this in my Stalker walkthrough, but you don't wanna miss it, guys. You're gonna learn a lot of great information that you didn't knew before. There is no such a Western walkthroughs in Stalker Call of Pripyat. Will do the Stalker Call of Pripyat like UHD King, like I play 4K. And most likely I'm going to do it in 8K resolution on 2 Titan RTXs, or maybe even on 16K resolution, in hope that when Titan RTX is not utilized above 50%, in hope that 16K resolution will constantly bring the GPU at 99%. Usually it helps when you're running 16K resolution, and if this will be the case, if I will receive 30 FPS with 2 Titan RTXs, I'm going to record you my mode, which is CiNEmatic mode and 16K resolution. So right here on this facility right here, base processing station, is going to be a mercenary, and you're going to find those 2 PDAs there. But before to give him those PDAs, you gotta help over
Hey there!
The mechanic. Lookish like a Putin, Nitro. But materials. Okay, I can get the materials for you. So we already gave him some materials, which is nice. He loves that. Then you gotta find some more. Here's why he needs some materials. Go ahead and pause that and read it if you're watching it for the first time. So I took the mission that I'm going to bring him some tools. Okay, after that, he can get the PDAs to the
Later.
highly ranked officer. Let's go ahead and pick up some missions, I guess. And there is over here a few folks will give you some missions. You can also trade. It's a great idea to trade with the stalkers over here for the best maximum rewards than the seller. Look how beautiful the uniform already looks in Stalkers. So as you can see, it's from a Metro PC game. So mode will bring higher 3D topology, including some 3D models that is recognizable from different games. But as again, this is not going to be done by me. It's going to be done already by some modes, and I really like those modes. But when I'm going to bring some my modifications, it's going to be done from the some work on the original material or original content and bring it to another level, or
I'm listening.
when I'm going to create completely from scratch. So we're gonna take a slip real quick, but before I'm gonna do that, okay, this guy doesn't know that we just terminated actually the whole team out there. We're gonna then use the Uncle Yar right there from Freedom, and we're gonna complete some mission just to show you how the mission will look like. And not during the, maybe even, yeah, let's do during the evening. It's going to be nice. Let's do during the evening. Let's do like at 16 hours. Most likely it's going to be a sunny evening, and there is no emission. As you can see, emission just passed. So emission is like a nuclear blowout. It happens at the zone day to day, depends. And we just were sleeping throughout the nuclear emission, which is nice. Okay, so I'm going to real quick go ahead and talk to this guy, but before we're gonna do that, let's see if we can buy a scope. I'm interested in some nice scope, and he doesn't have a nice scope for us, unfortunately. Nope, doesn't have no scope. Alright, well, no scope yet.
I'm listening, man.
Complete his mission. He got the job. As again, guys, I'm going to show you Stalker Call of Pripyat walkthrough. We're gonna go through every single mission and everything will be explained. But today, let's go ahead and do the job. And it's going to be a Kapachi village. It's a real village near Chernobyl, and was so radioactive, so they burn out the whole village. In real life, it is what it is, guys, in Ukraine. And this is kind of used that people's story about the village, and it happened for real, but it was burned out by the military, and because it was so radioactive, and then they bulldoze it in the end, and they kind of used this village, and then they put some zombies to it. Look at this, beautiful visuals, guys, beautiful grass.
Looks like a quiet village.
But those details right now, it's kind of
Unless
looking
we
like a
disturb
Stalker
the
Call of
local
Pripyat original
residents.
details. It's going to be replaced for sure, with much better textures, much detailed textures. I'm going to use the artificial intelligence on top of it. I'm going to draw myself some more details. So the game
So
cinematic mode
peaceful.
will look like
It's like a
pretty
resort.
much 2020 for sure kind of game. Visuals and everything and experience. And I highly advise you to play it in 2021, 2022 and still have fun of Stalker game series. If you want to get into Stalker game series, I advise you to play Stalker Call of Pripyat instead of original CiNEmatic, because it's going to be original task, original storyline, but the visuals will be on another level. It's not going to look lookish like a low polygons, pixelated 2009 game.
We're
It's just
almost
going to
there.
look like a game from 2020 at least. Beautiful, guys. And as again, I know how to modify the whole game through the XRAY SDK. XRAY SDK is a tool, software development kit, that was provided by game developers without any manuals, the way it is. And you can develop your own games using the XRAY game engine, as you can see right now. Instead of Stalker, you can do like in Iraq somewhere, like a war or something, like a civil war. And able to do so, you need to know how to use this SDK, XRAY SDK. And I have the knowledge of it, and if somehow my channel will get a lot of views and a lot of likes, a lot of Stalker fans,
Let's see if I was right.
Information. But I want to make it for sale. How to use the XRAY SDK completely. Teach you how to create your own games using the XRAY SDK and using the XRAY engine. And this is going to be probably the best information in Western community. But as again, just because not a lot of people want to see that, that's why I never did it. And it's going to take a lot of my time, but I'm looking to get some rewards for doing that as well. To get money. Anyways, I don't have a scope, which is pretty bad. If you want to approach it with the scope, as you can see, but we can probably pull some kills over here. Not a lot though, but some. So they're fighting, as you can see. At the same time, you can pick them up. And if you're not gonna cheat, most likely you're not gonna have a great day as well over here. So this is the gun. You wanna get here, guys, with some nice sniper rifle. Okay, look at this. Looks like zombies pulling them up badly. Yeah, without the scope, this gun is not so well. It's precise, but not so well. With the scope, this gun is right on. So I think zombies need to kill them, because there's a lot of zombies out there. Let's go ahead and zombies do the job. Yep, they did. So you can go down there and you can pick up and
I can see you're bursting with questions,
some
and
guns.
I can understand that.
Most likely you want
Let's
to do
have
that.
a little talk, shall we?
But as again, I don't have a time for it. I just show you the way the action, the FPS. Pretty much on Titan RTX, you will be like in high 20s, like 22-27 when you're not recording on lowest, or like 50-60 on average when the GPU is utilized correctly on Titan RTX video card power. Because as you can see, RTX 2080 Ti is not able to load it, because right now, even with the 2K resolution textures, I'm utilizing below 14,000 megabytes, so a little bit like a 14 gigabytes of the VRAM utilized. Okay, let's go to Yanov. I'm going to select some morning. I'm going to select some morning, and because it's getting eenish here, let's go ahead and slip and through some morning and go out in the morning. Or let me actually, it's evening, but it's almost, yeah, let me show you a little bit of evening actually, how the evening lookish. It's beautiful, but keep in mind that Skybox is not done yet. But Skyboxes, even in the original Stalker, is above 3K resolution. They're like 5K, 3K, like 3500 pixels / 5000 pixels in original Skyboxes and Stalker Call of Pripyat PC game. But this Skyboxes is same size but improve in visuals. But I'm going to improve in visuals on top of it, and I'm going to improve in resolution. So Skyboxes will be like a real deal, like a real sky in real life. You're going to enjoy it, guys. It's going to be so clear. Right now, almost you don't see the noise. Maybe when you zoom in a little bit. But with my Skyboxes, it's going to be detailed. Without the noise, it's going to be just beautiful. So this is how the evening look like.
Find a way out. Help.
Evening
We're
looks
running low
like
on.
at the Yanov Jupiter location. As you can see, it's beautiful. Details is nice,
Much longer.
but
We've been
not,
without
as
water
you
for
can
2
see,
days, requesting a rescue mission.
not 8K resolution details yet. But still not bad. But it's going to be much better. I'm gonna make sure if it's going to be a Gazeta Pravda, the magazine Pravda, Russian magazine, it's going to be readable in 8K resolution on the asphalt.
We require immediate assistance. We won't hold out for more than 3.
So over here there is a mission over here, so it's going to be a bubble here. And you gotta investigate with a special detector, but first you gotta get this detector. And as again, you're gonna find out when you're going to watch my Stalker Call of Pripyat walkthrough, guys. That's probably coming in a few days when after I'm going to release the version 1.4 final version on the moddb.com or over the XRAY SDK.com. And so pretty much you can play it yourself and enjoy it yourself. Look at this beautiful grass, beautiful thick grass, guys. The best grass that you can find in any modes will be featured in CiNEmatic mode. Alright, so pretty much I showed you the niche. Night kinda boring because everything will be so dark. So let me go ahead and show you the FPS during the morning. But keep in mind, just because I'm recording today this gameplay with NVIDIA Shadowplay in 8K resolution, it's NVIDIA Shadowplay hacked version in 8K resolution, please add 3 FPS to the FPS counter. At least 3 FPS to the FPS counter, alright? Let me talk actually with Vano, because he find out that we terminated all the bandits. They're gonna give us our money as a gift to us. He gave us 5,000 rubles and keep the money, so we have 5,000 rubles as a bonus. Nice. And this game is nice when you're playing without any cheats. I need some scope and gun, and they don't have a scope, unfortunately. Sometimes he will pop up some scope. I need some scope for my sniper rifle so bad.
See you.
So pretty much Verna, this guy from Georgia. Georgia is a country. He's kind of happy now. So let's go ahead and slip into the morning. So when a lot of lights like sun effects, as you can see, the FPS is getting low because, as again, we heavily utilizing the first core at 100%, and when first core is utilized 99-100%, then the GPU is not capable to utilize itself above 50%, unfortunately. Okay, we're under radiation. Let's go ahead and take the anti-radiation drug real quick. Okay. Now I can slip in. As you can see, it's nice because it's checking if you have the radiation or poison, and you cannot slip, so you cannot die, which is nice, makes sense. This game will make a lot of sense. This game is almost like a virtual reality, guys. And one day, maybe me or somebody else will integrate this game in VR as well. Imagine to play it like with the Apple glasses in 2023, when everything is virtual reality, and play this game. It's going to be amazing. Or game just like that. Develop yourself in the App Store. Keep in mind, guys, that after this free CiNEmatic mode, I'm going to develop the my own game, and most likely it's going to be for the iOS App Store. But it's going to be amazing. So stay tuned. It's going to be CiNEmatic mode for Stalker Call of Pripyat, and then for Quake 3 Arena, and maybe for Quake 2 Arena as well. I'm going to do kind of CiNEmatic mode, and that's it. And if I will do it, probably going to wrap it up with them in end of April, beginning of May. And then I'm going to be working on my own game. So stick around, subscribe, smash that like button. Over the UHD King, or I play 4K, aka I play 16K. You're going to learn a lot of goodies, guys. A lot of goodies. Look at this beauty. Look how beautiful everything looks like. And I think this type of scenery, this type of season is the best for the Yana of Jupiter location, guys. Combination of the dead grass with the new grass. 23 FPS, not bad. Kinda not bad. I would say it's bad though, but as again, this is just a Jupiter. I also going to demonstrate you guys the Skadosk and Pripyat. And final version will look much better. Will be looking much better than it is right now. Much detailed. And FPS probably will be a little bit lowered, and the VRAM utilization probably will be around 20,000 megabytes. Right now it's below 14,000 megabytes, but final version, when every texture will be 4K resolution, like this Prada magazine product will be readable, and asphalt will be much better quality than it is right now. It's probably will take 20,000, 22,000 of megabytes of the DRAM at the right top corner. As you can see, I put that information for you, self-explanatory, at the right top corner. Hopefully guys you enjoy. But it's running beautiful guys, and yeah, it's running amazing as you can see. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make over here a little bit of boogie woogie, and let's go ahead and do that. So there is stalkers hunting for some artifacts, so it looks like there is some artifacts, and we want to have a piece of that as well. That was a perfect headshot. Okay, he's standing right there. Not anymore. This gun is powerful though. It's running the powerful shots. Look at this. This was a big fight over here with some zombies, and as you can see, there is a live going on at the zone, and those soldiers, those stalkers, they just killed all those zombies for us, so we don't have to. All those mutants, they're crazy. But as again, this is not yet texture that is redrawn by my artificial intelligence method. It's coming out guys. It's going to be on another level. It's going to be beautiful. So don't forget to smash that like button. But you already can see the game already looking so beautiful, but it's not done. It's a foundation that I'm going to use for cinematic mode by UHD King, by Artistic Bytes. It's going to be the foundations. Oh, this guy was a looter. Look at this, the zombie. The stalkers can loot. Let me go ahead and pick up this detachable. We want to have that for sure. And oh, okay, look at this. You got the scope over here as well. Just detach that. Okay, grenade. We can sell the grenades. Prices are kind of low over here, but you can still loot. I mean, you can bring some. This is without the cheats. Of course, you can apply with the cheats, but I don't want to apply any cheats, so the prices will be kind of low. So you're not gonna just loot at the zone. I want you to play and enjoy. So this is great bullets, guys, for this one right here, 25, for our beautiful gun over here, Viper 5, which we're going to use in a second. Let's go ahead and do that, and let's attach the silencer to it. This is a great gun. Wait a second, where's the silencer? I just had the silencer for this gun. Where did it go? That's strange. Wait a second, he got a silencer that I took. Oh, right there, I had two of them. Let's see that. Attaching Viper. As you can see, 8K resolution running with the font size, with my fix, with my mode for the fonts. It's looking like 4K resolution, and everything is readable in 8K resolution. As again, if you're gonna do that with the Stalker 438 original, everything will be not readable, believe me. Alright, so there is some zombies coming. Look at this shotgun working just like a shotgun at the distance. It's kind of shooting both of them. So realism is right here, guys. I'm going to redesign the knife. This is going to be a CiNEmatic knife. Alright, we need some medkits for sure, and some food so we can drink. And let's go ahead and I'm going to show you in this game. Pretty much it's all about the artifacts, how to hunt the artifacts. It's like bitcoins in real life, but you're hunting the artifacts. And let me show you. First of all, let me take some anti-radiation drugs real quick. Alright, I took it. So 1, 2, 3 zombies. A lot of zombies. Let me take the food. And the food we can increase. Let's go and eat some food. We can increase our health, which is nice. So as you can see, self-explanatory in this game, and it's easy to pick up this game and enjoy it. In the future, I'm going to make something like this on the mobile devices. So keep watching the UHD King and keep supporting me. The great stuff is coming out, guys, and you're going to enjoy it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take some guns from this looter. Not the guns, but bullets. Unload, unload. I already have these guns, and as you can see, this is the level, that green bars, the level, how valid the gun is. The maximum green means that it's completely in working great condition. Otherwise, it's going to be in bad condition and it's going to jam. So you're shooting, and then your gun is jammed. And new jamming animations, by the way, will be used, so it's going to be a great as well. Alright, let me show you. So this is how we pretty much doing the artifacts. You gotta go inside, but you don't want to die. There's going to be some artifacts inside, and the best way to do it is be going through the back over here. And be careful, guys, don't die. It's easy to die over here. Use the medkit just in case. Medkit again. And right here, this is very valuable item for the zone. You just pick it up. And let me show it to you. Right here, it's going to be monolith artifact against the psychic attack, as you can see. And you can use it by attached to your belt. And let me take the anti-radiation drug. We got so much radiation, as you can see. Let me eat some bread. Because again, knife will be a different, guys. So there is some military at the base. Look at this beautiful foggy morning. I want to show you the sunrise, and we're going to wrap it up. But Jupiter, a lot of stuff to do at the Jupiter, as you can see. And let's go ahead and check. Investigate the location. Yeah, it's going to be. Let's go ahead and do this side right over here. It's going to be a helicopter crash, guys. As you can see, even when my FPS at 20 FPS, it's very playable game. Keep that in mind. But of course, when I'm running like right now, 45, 55 average, it's enjoyable. But as again, you gotta add 3 FPS to the FPS counter, because I'm recording today with the software NVIDIA Shadow Player, which is hacked to record in 8K resolution, and it's recording on the same computer. I'm not using the external hardware to do so, but in the future I will be using the external hardware to do so again. So please smash that like button, support me, watch my sponsors. So I'm going to buy that equipment, because my 8K resolution equipment burned out completely, and I'm outside of the warranty with the Chinese manufacturer, because I was using it already 4 years. They replaced one, but then again it burned out again. So okay, you want to be careful. Those dangerous mutants are very dangerous, those radiated dogs. So there is a special secret over here for some people who didn't know. I recorded back in 2010, 2012, I believe. Walk through how to get to that secret. It's a special artifacts. But anyways, guys, it's over. I think I showed you everything what I want you to show. That was 4K resolution, of course. Let me show you what kind of system I was running it today, and we're going to wrap it up. As again, if you like this video, you most likely want to watch my Stalker Call of Pripyat PC game walkthrough with this cinematic mode. Probably will be with version 1.4, even better than this. The textures will be much better, the visuals in AK will be much better, the whole pixels itself will be better. Even when this gun texture is not rendering 8K resolution, it's probably rendering like it's most likely it's 2K resolution, and it's rendering maybe like 3K resolution. So if I'm going to improve it, make it 4K resolution or 8K resolution, you're gonna see the difference a little bit, but you're gonna see it. But anyways, this is the machine I was running it on. Let me show it to you. So CPU Z, guys, this is socket 1, socket 2, because 2 CPUs and 2 sockets, and this dual socket motherboard, but each CPU was running 2 core 2 threads instead of 18 physical core, 36 threads per each CPU, total of 72 logical cores. I didn't use that for the games. This is what you want to do when you're playing games on dual socket machines. You want to use minimum core count, so it's going to boost up to the maximum multiplier. If you, let's say you're playing it on the Xeons, most likely you're playing it on the Xeons if you're playing on Intels, and multipliers is locked. You cannot overclock the Xeons unless you're going to hack the BIOS or modify the BIOS, but it's going to be a different topic where you're going to learn over the video tutorial how to overclock the Xeons and make it as faster than Radeon Ryzen R9 5950X when you're doing the AK video encoding or 3D rendering, when every single logical course is utilized. But as again, it's going to be a topic for a different video. So this is how I did it. This is my system, my Chinese motherboard. Beautiful, by the way, motherboard. Really like this motherboard. Very soon the tutorial is coming, all the unboxing, walkthroughs and reviews. 176 gigabytes total system RAM, DDR4 and quad channel. But when you're running 2 core 2 threads per each CPU, it's not quad channel. Quad channel becomes when you're running 4 core 4 threads per each CPU. This is when it becomes quad channel, but you gotta have 2 CPUs running in 2 sockets to enable the quad channel on this particular motherboard. Otherwise it's gonna say quad channel, but it's going to be in dual channel. But you can see it in terms of the read, write and copy values. So right now its value is a little bit even higher than on my Core i9 9900K overclock at 5.3 gigahertz, guys, over here running DDR4 a dual channel, and this dual channel value is a little bit higher than when I'm running on that Core i9 9900K at very crazy like 2000 megahertz CL10, which is unheard of. And yeah, this value is higher, but latency of course very high as well. And of course, if you're going to compare it with the future CPUs, the more cores I add, the faster level 1, level 2 and level 3 cache values will be on read, write and copy. But latency will be unchanged no matter how many cores you will add. Keep that in mind. Under the IDA 64 benchmark tools, and this is the GPU benchmark when Titan RTX was overclocked at this type of settings under the MS Afterburner, which is plus 90 megahertz on the GPU and plus 1000 megahertz on the VRAM, which is times 2, 2000 megahertz on the VRAM. So from 14,000 megahertz on the VRAM we went to 16,000 megahertz, 2000 megahertz additional boost, which is 1-2 FPS additional as bonus for free. Okay, and this is how under IDA 64 under the photo works. This is how the CPU scores, as again with only 4 core 4 threads. When I'm going to hack this BIOS and all the 72 logical cores will be running 3600 megahertz, I'm pretty sure going to be around 80,000 or something like that on top of it over here somewhere, #1 position. But as again, I want to show you guys the stock for those people who's gonna get the motherboard that is not hackable, because not all the motherboards are hackable, but almost all the Chinese, the low-cost motherboards will be hackable. But as again, I'm going to teach you how to modify the BIOS and to boost up to unlock the performance out of the Xeons and make them as a monsters in 2021. Video about it is coming to UHDking.com. I showed you everything what you need to know, and let me show you the NVIDIA tool. So as again, it wasn't just 8K resolution through the DSR, it was completely native 8K resolution, guys, right over here. At the maximum performance means that GPU was running maximum capability, so it was maximum performance. But unfortunately, this game engine doesn't, even the modified with extension of the Open XRAY game engine, Still is going to be like dual kind of core, dual thread, but on the steroids. Keep that in mind. It's not truly multi-core engine, but it's better than just single thread, right? But still not at the level. But this is going to be the best original, kind of close to the original experience with the newer graphics of the Stalker Call of Pripyat experience. Keep that in mind. This is how I was rocking it. Okay, actually let me do something like that. Close it out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. Let me show you what day today was. And this was the closed version of the Stalker Call of Pripyat CiNEmatic mode that developed by UHD King over at Artistic Bytes, which is me, in September 2020. Right now I'm resuming, guys, the development, and it's going to be version 1.4 when artificial intelligence will start messing with the textures. Stay tuned, stay safe, have a great day, share it with your friends, positive comments, smash that like button, subscribe. Till the next time.